Hey everybody, this is Jim. I have a hand that I thought was kind of fun from Friday's game at the Barrington Bridge Club. The point of the hand is to give a little lesson on how to defend, and the title of the presentation is, well, let's just say for now, mess with his entries. So as a defender, if you can declare a problem with entries, you can usually do a pretty good job here. So the whole idea behind this was something I picked up from reading this book that was authored by Eric Rodwell. You might say, why should I listen to Eric? Oh, first, let's go to the quote. Entries are the lifeblood of bridge. This is a phrase he repeats over and over and over again in this book. So you might wonder, why should I listen to this guy, Eric Rodwell? I'm a pretty good bridge player. Well, Eric is a 5-time world champion. The World Championship of Bridge is called the Bermuda Bowl. He's a 28-time champion in major North American bridge championships, Vanderbilt, Spin Gold, and Reisinger. And in 2008, he was named ACBL's Player of the Year. Really, Eric ought to be named Player of the last 3 decades, along with his partner, Jeff Mexstruth. But they have really dominated the sport in a way that, or the game in a way that nobody else has in any other game or sport. So let's go to a different screen that I want to share here and look at the hand that came up. All right, this auction is nothing to be proud of by North-South. North opened to no trump, fairly standard. Although North might downgrade this a little bit because of all these jacks and just open 1 diamond. But here North chose to open a no trump, for better or worse. South bid 2 spades, which asks North to bid 3 clubs, and then South will either pass, bid 3 diamonds, or bid 3 no trump. So since North opened a no trump, South is the captain of this auction, and North just obeys orders and bids 3 clubs here. And then South bids 3 no trump. At which point North said, this is a slam trying clubs, because if South was always going to 3 no trump, South would just bid 3 no trump directly, 1 no, 3 no, and not give away any information. Before the opening lead was made, South acknowledged that 3 no, this auction chosen was not a slam try, and East is on lead. From this collection, you don't really have a good choice, right? You don't want to lead from your diamonds into the no trump bidder. You want to wait and see if you can score both these diamonds. You don't want to break away from your spade for the same reason into the no trump bidder. And leading from the queen jack kind of off and into the dummy's bid suit is not going to be good either. So by process of elimination, East selected a heart. And then North ducked that in dummy. The key feature of this hand is a 6-card club suit. If North is going to have any hope of making 3 no trump, he's going to have to make something out of those, and therefore he wants to preserve his entry in the hand with the long suit. If you've been taking my course on play of the hand, you know that this is a common theme. Save your entries in the hand where the long suit is so that you can establish it. Now West hops up with the ace, which may not have been the best play. We discussed this a little bit after the hand. And North ducks. Now, West does not want to lead away from her honor for all the same reasons. She might choose a diamond here, but she didn't. And she elected to just return her partner's suit, which North won in hand for the same reasons that we ducked the heart originally. We want to preserve entries over here to the clubs. And now we have a chance. So our plan is to set up clubs, and we better start leading clubs right away because we're in a very precarious situation. We lead a club, and East follows, and West follows. And we lead another club, and there's one of the honors. That's good news. And both players followed, so that's good. They break 3-2. Now, we have to get over there 2 more times, once to lead the clubs and set them up, and another time to cash the long clubs. Aren't you glad we saved that heart over there? So we get in with the Queen of Hearts. I'm sorry, what actually happened at the table was West played a small spade. And East won that and acknowledged that she was not watching the discards, and then chose to cash her ace of diamonds and lead another diamond. Now, as you can see, North can cash this final diamond, throwing a spade, and then lead a spade to dummy's ace. And these clubs are good. So we make 10 tricks. Now, I didn't do any of this to embarrass East-West. I want to show you what you should be thinking about when you are defending 3-no trump and the dummy drops down a 6-card club suit. So we're in 3-no on this auction, 1-no, 2 spades, 3 clubs, 3-no. The 10 of hearts is not an awful choice as an opening lead. Actually, there's really nothing that works out any better. So no demerits there, but when North calls for the low heart from dummy, West needs to hold her ace over the queen to prevent declarer from getting to dummy to cash these club tricks. Okay? So now, well, let's go back. North is probably going to win this club trick. Play the king, the heart trick, the opening lead, and set right out on the same plan that they played before. This plan is actually going to still work if the ace of hearts is in the East hand. So now let's say we're playing for that. But now when the queen is played, West can play her ace of hearts. And now when she's in hearts, she might lead back a diamond, but what she really wants to do is attack these entries. So if declarer has the queen of spades, she has the queen of spades. But if partner has the queen of spades, West wants to attack that entry. And now declarer can duck, but East is going to just keep on with the spades. And we only get 1 trip over to dummy. We do not get time to both set up and cash the clubs because the defenders attacked the dummy's entries, or they messed with the dummy's entries, or they even something more vulgar to the dummy's entries. So that's the way it goes when you see a hand like this, where North is in 3-no trump, and we're not going to do all the bidding again here. We're just going to put North in 3-no trump and then have everybody pass. And you see this dummy come down with a 6-card suit. The first thing in your mind should be, how can I attack those entries to that long suit? And that's just a general proposition, and it will work well for you most of the time. Once again, we play bridge to think, so don't go on autopilot ever, really. But here's one idea that will work more often than not, which is attack the entries to the long suit. Hope you have fun, everybody, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at the tables. Thanks very much, and look at my videos Also, if you're interested, I have an online course, so you can sign up for that. Just shoot me an email to highcardsandlongsuits@gmail.com, highcardsandlongsuits@gmail.com, and we'll get you set up in the online course. Have a good day.